A day on the focus, folks. It's Anne here, your friendly neighborhood history buff, bringing you the most interesting bits and bobs from February 1st throughout the ages. Buckle up, buttercups, it's a wild ride. So, February 1st. What a day, huh? Let's start way back when, in 1327, Henry IV. A teenager, Edward III, becomes King of England. Talk about pressure. The poor kid had to deal with his ambitious mom, Isabella, and her boyfriend, Roger Mortimer, basically running the show. Sounds like a family drama straight out of a Netflix series. Fast forward a bit to 1662, and we're in Taiwan. Koxinga, a Chinese general, takes over the island after a seriously long siege. 9 months! That's some serious dedication, or maybe just really stubborn opponents. Then comes 1793. France declares war on the UK and the Netherlands. Seems like Monday morning drama is nothing new. And just for a little geographical hop, in 1796, Upper Canada moves its capital from Newark to York. Later Toronto for all you geography whizzes. 1814 brings us a bit of fiery drama. Mount Mayon in the Philippines erupts, killing around 1,200 people. Ouch. That's what I call a bad hair day for the volcano. But it wasn't all doom and gloom. In 1835, slavery is abolished in Mauritius. A glimmer of hope in a world desperately needing it. And speaking of hope, 1865 is when President Lincoln signs the 13th Amendment, abolishing slavery in the U.S. A truly monumental moment. We get a literary treat in 1884 with the first volume of the Oxford English Dictionary published. Bet you didn't know that A to Ant took that long to cover. Then we have Thomas Edison finishing his motion picture studio, The Black Maria, in 1893. Hollywood, anyone? The 20th century brings more twists and turns. The Lisbon regicide in 1908. Yikes, a king and his son are assassinated. Then, in 1964, the Beatles give the U.S. its first taste of Beatlemania with I Want to Hold Your Hand. And that iconic photo of the execution of a Viet Cong officer in 1968? Yeah, that happened on this day. From the Space Shuttle Columbia tragedy in 2003 to the Myanmar coup in 2021, February 1st has seen its share of world-altering events. Phew, Henry. A little story for the day. Imagine Edward III, bored stiff by court life in 1327. He dreams of escaping, not to fight wars, well, not yet, but to explore the world. He stumbles upon a secret passage in the royal palace, leading not to the royal kitchens, but to a time-traveling portal. He pops out in 1964, landing smack dab in the middle of a Beatles concert, completely bewildered by the screaming fans and the wild music. He tries to explain who he is, a king no less, but all anyone wants is an autograph. Completely out of his element, Edward finds himself caught up in the whirlwind of Beatlemania, realizing some things never really change. Young people still go wild over their idols, no matter the era. He eventually makes it back to his own time, forever changed by his unexpected trip to the swinging 60s, forever wondering if that was a hold your hand or a help situation. And that's your history lesson for today, folks. Tune in tomorrow for another trip through time with a day on the focus. Until then, stay curious.